The International Institute of Strategic Studies is considered one of the world's leading authorities on political military conflict, particularly here in the UK. It's officially free from any government interference, but nonetheless is viewed as a primary source of information for politicians and diplomats, amongst others. Every year, the Institute publishes its annual review, which is seen as a tool to interpret worldwide strategic developments. This year, the focus was on how a weakened United States would present itself and be perceived by other nations. Of course, the current economic crisis was high on the agenda, and there was talk of a possible sea change in the global pecking order, with the US reigning less supreme. This in turn could affect its strategy in Afghanistan, where the resolve of states playing a part in the occupation is becoming increasingly fragile, and where the continuing loss of civilian lives has resulted in an increase of anti-Western sentiment in both Afghanistan and neighbouring Pakistan.
The drones have been very successful in targeting and eliminating some of the leadership of the Taliban in the Pakistan-Afghanistan area, but it has created a backlash among many elements of the Pakistan population.
Another item high on the agenda was the future of negotiations with Iran over its nuclear development. The report advised the involvement of Arab states in the long term. The current setup has no Middle Eastern players present. The US believes Iran is on the path to building nuclear weapons. However, the Iranian government has consistently stated that its nuclear power program is exclusively for peaceful civil purposes.
Iran has now acquired enough low-enriched uranium, which, if further enriched, would be enough for one nuclear weapon. Now, that's a big if, and we note that one cannot immediately say that Iran could have a nuclear weapons capability overnight, but they're moving more and more in that direction. Concerns are rising. There could be a way of strengthening the threshold between having a capability and having a nuclear weapon, and that will be the focus of some of the negotiations that will begin on October 1st.
But in more general terms, the authors of the review believe that 2010 will see a reduction in the desire by Western nations to mount foreign military expeditions, whether for peacekeeping or for war. Budgetary constraints on Western countries, as well as a slowly changing global balance of power, may mean that President Barack Obama's Yes We Can campaign theme may increasingly be No We Can't on the international stage. Hassan Ghani, Press TV, London.